Can you tell if she misses her ex? Signs her ex is on her mind. Number one, isn't so acceptive towards your affection. If she's still emotionally connected to her ex, she won't be so open to receiving affection. She blocks off the intimacy towards you because it makes her feel guilty, ashamed, and like betraying and disrespecting him. Number two, mind not present during sex. Now this means she's avoiding eye contact, looking in every direction besides making eye contact with you, holding on to her ex's love and affection. And to me, this is just like cheating. I take this as just like cheating because a woman can give you her body, but if you with her and she can give you her full, complete emotional and mental along with the physical, then to me, even though I'm being intimate with her during sex and we having sex, making love or whatever, and if she can't give me her complete emotions and be with me mentally as well as physically, that's just like cheating on me because the whole time she not making eye contact with me during sex. It's like she wishing somebody else was there besides me. So if her mind is on her ex, and the reason why she ain't making eye contact with me, that's just like saying I wish you was somebody else besides the person I am. I wish he was there instead of you. So if she's not making eye contact, and when you having sex with your partner, and y'all been together for a while, and you haven't got that eye contact with her during sex, for one, you can't get like emotionally bonded with her. That's one. But then two, if she looking everywhere else besides looking at you, just the fact that when she do make eye contact with you, she's gonna feel guilty. But not feeling guilty that she doing this to you. She's feeling guilty and ashamed that she's not over her ex. That's where the guilt come in. That she's not over him. That's what's gonna eat her up inside because she wishing you was him. So the fact that you're not, she got to keep looking elsewhere besides making eye contact with you. And during sex, you usually get a little eye contact with your partner. During those little moments, you do look up at one each other. But when you don't see it at all, y'all been together for a few months, and you don't get no eye contact at all, even if like a little peck, a kiss or something, you still don't get eye contact, her mind is not on you. It's on her ex. Number three, holds on to physical things for memories to reminisce about. Feels uneasy about giving them up. Hard time moving on from old memories of ex. Makes excuses about giving those things up. Catch her always staring at them. If she got old pictures, you go over her house, she got old pictures of him still around, especially in her room, living room, whatever. This is where you need to turn into an investigator. And I'll tell you the best way to do that. If you see her looking at one of them pictures of her ex, and y'all been together for a few months, and you see her just staring at them pictures, I'm talking about the physical pictures, not just in her phone, I'm talking about the physical pictures that she got like sitting up on the dressers or whatever. I'm talking about that. If you see her blushing, her eyes like they watering up, and she grinning and smiling like that, the best way to do that is follow the path of your partner's eyes. That can help point to where her mind and where her heart is. Just follow the path of her eyes, and they can point to where her mind and heart is. So if she's smiling at them old pictures, and she been with you for a while, and you see her looking at them pictures like that, staring, smiling, grinning, blushing, or eyes watering up with tears, hey, that's where her mind and heart is. Keep the game, players. Number four, advocates protests her love for you every moment she gets, to the point it gets annoying. It means she's trying to convince you and her that she's completely over him, but in reality, she misses him and trying to convince you and trying real hard to convince herself that she doesn't miss him. So when you always get, I miss you, I can't wait to be with you, uh, I'm starting to grow feelings with you, I think I love you, all that, that's really trying to convince, she really trying to convince herself, but in the process, convince you too, but really convince herself that she's over her ex. Number 5, stalks him over social media, and that's just really simple, explanatory. Always following the guy on Instagram, Twitter, everywhere, trying to keep up with his every move, just stalking. That means she still got him in her heart and on her mind. Number 6, brings him up in certain moments during conversation. Talks about the ex, talking about old memories, certain personality traits, his habits, his flaws. When she used to mention him every blue moon, she's trying to process her feelings to bring it to an end. Now that might be a good thing. That's not really a bad thing. Cause see, the only way I want a woman to bring her ex up is if I ask about him. Cause I'm trying, like I say, what Juvenile say, if you're far from home, you're an alien. And what did I say? If you not, if you don't have a knowledge about your partner, you haven't been in her mind to really have an understanding of who you're dealing with. You're an alien towards her. So I'm trying to get as much information I can about this guy, so I can see how her past relationship was with him, so I can kind of maneuver my game around it. You see what I'm saying? So I want her to bring him up, but only when I ask. But I'm listening when she talk too, so I'm always playing. I'm always trying to get information out of her, so I'm still doing my true due diligence by just listening. So if she's trying to process it to bring an end to it, now that's a good thing. Now that's a good thing. But just make sure you bring it up when she do talk about him. Now, if she's out the blue talk about him, that still could be a good thing. You still want to put your ear where her mouth at. So you still always listening, doing your true due diligence, taking notes, writing that in your mind. You do want to get a certain idea of how she was with him. So like I said, you can maneuver your game around it. You know, peep the good and the bad of the relationship. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of a good thing. She's trying to process it to bring it to an end. But now, number 7, now all of a sudden she stops, tells you all the bad, and keeps the good feelings and memories to herself to hide how she really feels about him. Now see what I mean? Out the blue, telling you everything you want to know, all the questions you ask. Then all of a sudden now she's stopping. Now she keeps all the good feelings and memories to herself, trying to hide how she really feels about him. You see what I mean? 8, compares for competition. Says things like, you treat her better, you better looking, can open up to you more because you're a better listener, understands her better. Now, in return, that's also competition because she's also challenging your ego. Now, all you want to do is just keep it up, but he's still on her mind. Compliments is just gas grenades of her guilt for still possessing feelings for her ex. Chances for a future with her is non-existent. Now, see, that's game. Cause see, giving you all those compliments is really just like I say, gas grenades. You treat her better, you look better. She can open up to you more. You're a better listener. You understand her better. But see, that's challenging your ego because now you want to keep all that up. See what I mean? But the whole time, it's just feeling that she's still possessing for him. So peep that out. Peep that also, man. Now that's game. 9, keeps close contact with ex's family. She hasn't let go of that part of her life. Ex's family is her go-between middleman, and that's a bad sign for the current relationship. So if she's dealing close contact with her ex's mom. Most likely to be the mom. That's most likely to be the mom. If he had a sister, it'd be the sister or a auntie. So that's really like her lifeline. That's really like her middleman. She just keeping them close so she can keep in close contact with her ex. So you still know that she talked to her ex's family, she ain't going nowhere. Cause that's like her middleman. All she gotta do is call them. Hey, tell them I said hey. Tell them meet me over here. Tell them to do this. Tell them I miss them. I ain't moved on yet. So them are her middlemen. Number 10. Loves to visit the same places her ex used to take her. Keeping old traditions alive. Living through old memories of him through you. Now, peep the game. Loves to visit the same places her ex used to take her. Keeping old traditions alive. Living through old memories of him through you. I had a female, I would always try to take her to places I like, but she would always volunteer to go where she wanted to go. I didn't mind because I like to experience new things, so I would always go, you know. I would always go. I was like, well, I like to keep it simple, not too outrageous, but I like to keep it simple, you know what I'm saying? Comedy shows, movies, little stuff like that, casino, but I still branch out new things, but I just wanted to keep it simple with just meeting somebody, you see what I'm saying? So this female would always take me to places she always wanted to go. But then I caught on to it like, man, she always want to go to these same old places. She always say, I love to go here. I love it here. I used to always come here with my last partner. I always come here with my last partner. We used to do this, do that. I'm like, oh, okay. So she just keeping old traditions alive, living through old memories of him through me. And you wanna know why? She wanna keep those old memories alive because she's not trying to create any new ones with me. So players, keep the game. If they always want to take you to some old places, man, they love to visit and keeping old traditions alive, she's just living through old memories of him through you and not trying to create any new ones with you also. So that's game, man. A lot of guys don't really peep that. But I caught on to that later on I did. Not at the beginning I thought it was just fun. I thought it was just fun and games. But then I was like, hold on, man. She love to do all this stuff, talking about this guy do this. They used to do that. Then I started putting it all together. Then bam, she like to live through old memories of him through me. And that's why she don't want to create no new ones. She want to keep them old ones alive. 11. Never mentions him ever and refuses to. Because she's still dealing with the pain and the hurt. Still has a bond to him. And that's really what that's about. Never mentions him ever and refuses to. She's still dealing with the pain and the hurt and still has her bond to him. And I remember I used to listen to legendary comedian Patrice O'Neal, and he would say that if his woman would get mad at her ex, similar to what Nicki Minaj did to Meek Mill in a shoe store that time. They was at the mall. He was hollering and screaming. They was hollering and screaming at each other. To me, that was still passion she had towards Meek Mill. See, if I was Nicki Minaj's husband, I'd have been sitting back peeping and seeing, because I can separate anger from passion easily. And to me, what Nicki displayed in that mall was passion. That was coming from a passionate place. That wasn't coming from an angry place. Because see, your mind could be mad at somebody, but your heart could still kill. So that was just passion that was coming from Nicki. Even though she was using, cuss words, I could still separate passion from anger. And that's what Patrice O'Neal was saying. Like if his woman was get mad at the man she had a child by, he was like, man, you must still got feelings for that guy. You see what I'm saying? But she never mentions him ever and refuses to. You see what I'm saying? So those feelings that she's still keeping within herself. But that could mean she still got that bond in him also, because she ain't trying to release him. She trying to keep him all in and not releasing him to get him off, to get over him. Number 12, defends or compliments him in conversations, not trying to cover up true feelings. Now let's say this is a defend type type situation. Okay, she says he used to hit her, and you say he shouldn't have put hands on you, but instead of her saying you right, she get mad that you said that. Why you know I ain't hit him first? Well, I was in his face. Well, I should have got hit. See what I mean? Defending the man. All you said was he shouldn't have put his hands on you. You see what I mean? Or now, peep this. Too many compliments. Too many compliments. If you see that she keep complimenting his man like he's Superman, like he gets shot and he can stop bullets with his hand. He can outrun every locomotive. He can jump buildings in a single bound. That just means she believes no one can live up to him. So in the beginning, you see that she always complimenting his man, defending him. Yeah, she just believes no one can live up to him, and she ain't trying to replace him no time soon. Number 13, plans no future. She's not picturing a future with you, like no plans, months ahead. Y'all been together for a while. She's not talking about like cohabitating, uh, not even bringing up the marriage, no kids. Now at this point, she could just be using you to get over her ex, because like I said, y'all been together for months, and she ain't got nothing planned ahead for y'all, like nothing. Then she just basically just using you to get over her ex, just for the time being, cause soon she gonna be gone. 14, never remembers your details and mixes them up. She forgets that it's her ex that likes to go skydiving, horseback riding, deep sea diving, and going to NHL hockey games, and other details. Nothing about you now. That means she's not truly trying to get to know you, and the memories of him are still stuck in her head. Now, if you know you like to go to basketball games, or you like to go to baseball games, you like to go to football games, college football games, NFL football games, but you ain't never mentioned it one time that you like to go skydiving. When we gonna go skydiving? I ain't never told you I go skydiving. When we gonna go horseback riding? I ain't never told you I like to ride horses. When we gonna go deep sea diving? When did I ever bring up I go deep sea diving? When we gonna go to these hockey games? Man, I ain't never told you I like to watch hockey or go to some hockey games. What you mean? See what I mean? Confusing you, mixing you up. I ain't trying to get to know you, man. Her mind still on her ex. Number 15. Months pass by. Still haven't met family. That's an obvious sign she misses her ex. And getting her family involved in this situation is too much. And she's not ready. If she knows there's a chance of her going back, she'll keep you out of sight, out of mind. Because that's zero questions her family has to ask her about you. Yes, indeed. So just introducing you to her family, it's just too much. So if she keep you out of sight, out of mind, now if she bring you around less all the time around her family, there'll be less questions her family had to ask her. But if she bring you around 0%, 0% of the time, there's just zero questions her family got to ask. So that's just easy. Zero time bring around her family means zero questions they got to ask. Because sooner or later, you gonna be gone anyway. So now they ain't got to ask, what dad at? I ain't seen dad in a long time. Dad seemed like a good man. But if she don't ever bring dad around, they gonna have to ask dad questions. You see what I'm saying? So she just killing Well, really two situations with one stone. Number 16, friends see you and never heard of you. She's keeping you proud so her friends can't influence her to move on and get over her ex. And like I say, that's just what that is. Because see, if she introduced you to her friends, they're like, man, get over him and go with Fred. You been through, you done been with all these ups and downs with your ex, all these ups and downs with him. You deserve to be happy. You need a new man. You need a fresh start. But see, she didn't want her friends to influence her because she going back. So that's why she keep you private. So her friends can influence her to move on and get over her ex. You see what I'm saying? So there she go again. Killing two situations with one stone. Don't bring you around her family. They ain't got to influence her. Don't bring you around her friends. They ain't got to influence her. Zero. Now 17. Doesn't want her ex's friends, brothers, sisters, cousins to see you. Because see, they'll reveal info about you and she doesn't want her ex to know she's moved on. Boom. Now that's now, and then too, mutual friends too. Because if they had like mutual friends they had together, she'll avoid those certain places to not run into them. Because if she got in her mind that she's going back, she don't want them to run into you. Because then they'll go back to her ex, like her brothers or sisters or cousins or mutual friends will go back to her ex and tell her that, hey, she done moved on, man. So to avoid that, don't bring you around, period. So she always try to avoid the mutual friends, brothers, sisters, cousins, mamas, all that, dads, all that. So just so they won't say, hey, man, she moved on. So she want to keep his mind guessing. You see what I'm saying? 18 is the last one. She goes against your boundaries about contacting her ex. Y'all done been together a while, and you laying the law down. Hey, I done cut my exes loose. Now I do have female friends, but all my exes I cut loose. I don't have no contact with them whatsoever. No social media. They ain't even in my phone, on my call log, nothing. So what you trying to do is make the playing field even. You ain't contacting your exes, so she shouldn't contact hers. So when you lay the law down and you set boundaries, now if she doesn't agree to your boundaries about him, it means she's not willing and ready to move on. That's just what that means. Now she was really ready to move on from him. Like y'all been together for a while, so for like a few months, whatever, 4, 5, 6 months, whatever, 8, and she's like, I still wanna, talk to his mom and all that. I still wanna talk to him. Hey man, she not ready to move on. And at that point, it's time for you to bounce. I don't know, like I say, in the beginning you might have didn't know, but if you when you do find out she still contacting him, and you lay the law down, hey, I ain't contacting my exes, and neither should you. And if she say no, it's time to bounce, player. Well, this was just signs that she still misses her ex. And matter of fact, if you if you been with her for a while, and you were talking about cohabitating with her, and if you see these signs that I just listed, these 17, 18 that I just listed, I really just say you a whole bunch of time and heartache and pain because in due time she's going back. So if you pick these signs up in your relationship with her, I just say you a whole bunch of time, money, pain, heartache. So like, comment, share, subscribe, my guys, my players, my fellas. Tell me, did I hit it on the nose? Did I get close to your situation? Let me know in the comment section. Respect, players.